Is anything about the narcissist real? Well, that is the $1,000,000 question. And the answer is not one single thing. The narcissist is about as real as this optical illusion that is on the screen. It's smoke and mirrors. It's not real. Every single interaction with a narcissist is a manipulation. If you take the time and actually sit there and think about every single conversation and interaction you've had with them, it's all a manipulation. Just entering their presence, it's like you're being poisoned immediately. I mean, it's just totally toxic. There is nothing good that comes from their actions, that comes out of their mouth. It's all lies. It's all toxicity. And the reason I tie in social media on my channel in with the narcissist videos is because the evil powers that be are trying to socially engineer us all into psychopaths, because what social media does is turn us into non-emotional, apathetic robots, which is what the evil powers that be want us all to be. So, as soon as 2019 hit, I went off of there. I completely shut down Facebook and everything associated with Facebook. I had a Facebook group that I was operating. I completely shut the whole thing down. I had a page. Anything related to Facebook, I completely shut down, and I just feel completely liberated because you're not going to socially engineer me. I mean, I'm not going to be under the control of some evil narcissistic people. It's just not happening. So then again, of course, I'll probably get addicted to YouTube. So, but at least I'm enjoying YouTube because I can use it for philanthropic reasons. So at least, and the thing is, you have more control over what you're looking at. Whereas Facebook, they're force-feeding you information in your news feed that is totally toxic that you didn't ask for, because they totally changed the algorithms to that what shows up in your news feed is what advertisers paid for. So you're not even seeing your friends' stories anymore. It was just like an influx of just total just jargon and nonsense and toxicity and race baiting nonsense that I'm like, this is all toxic. I don't want any of this, and I don't want, it's like you're being controlled. It's mind control. They're using it as mind control. You don't even have control over your own newsfeed anymore. In the early stages, I'm getting off subject. I'm going to get back to the point, but in the early stages, when they first started it, you would only see your friends' information. Then they got greedy and they realized the power they had, and that to influence people's minds, and they got greedy and they only started showing the information of people who were paying to boost their ads. So then the people paying, their information became more important. So that took priority because obviously they were making money off of that information. So then those people became more important. So it went totally south. I mean, it was obviously, I didn't find it to be that bad in the beginning, and somewhere along the lines it just got so toxic and it just went so left that it was just horrible. And then I just watched those videos, about people talking about the toxicity of it, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm definitely out of here. And then I just put two and two together, or that I met all the narcissists on there, and I was like, this is just a huge toxic waste dump of immorality and just horribleness. And I was like, I'm just out of here. This is just producing nothing good for society. And it all ties in to narcissism, and I don't want no parts of that. So YouTube has the potential to I mean, they're not really force feeding you information on YouTube. You can go and look at what you want to look at. I'm not being force fed information, as much as Facebook. So I was like, I'm just out of here because it's just too toxic. I'm not having nothing to do with that. It creates pathological envy. It creates narcissists. So you're not going to engineer me. That's not happening. So I'm not going to turn into one of these evil elites, so not happening. So anyway, is anything about the narcissist real? Nothing. It's all a facade. Every interaction is fake. Every conversation is fake. It's all a manipulation. It's a puppet master to puppet relationship when you're dealing with the narcissist. They don't have the capacity for being real. They have created an illusion of a personality. Their personality is not real. They don't even know who they are. Did you ever notice when you're talking well, like I've said to the narcissist before, how was your day? He's like, oh, it's fabulous. Oh, it's fabulous. It's like everything's always somehow going perfect with them. It's like, oh, really? That's, you don't seem so great. I mean, everything's fabulous? Huh, okay. You know how, like, when somebody asks you how you're doing, I'm pretty blunt, if you haven't noticed. So, I mean, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I just got rear-ended. I had a horrible day. I'm like, I, tripped over a rock and, fell and busted my ass. Like, I don't know. I'm just very blunt. Like, I'll just say how I feel. I'm not gonna just pretend that everything is fabulous if it's not. Like, I'll just say how I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, I don't know, I had a screwed up day. This person said this to me. And like I don't really care. I know a lot of people are like people pleasers and they don't want to screw up someone else's day. But usually when someone asks me how I'm doing, like, I'll like legitimately tell them. But narcissists are so fake. Like, why are they always doing so great? Like, they're always like, oh, I'm fabulous. Oh, I'm this. Like, anytime I would ask, it would just be like, oh, I'm fabulous. But it's like so fake. Like, they're miserable. They are completely miserable. It's like, oh, but you're always just doing so great. And their whole life is an illusion. Their personality is an illusion. They love social media because it's a perfect platform for them to then spread more illusions. They love these types of things because they love illusions. They love being fake. Their whole life is fake. They like to spread fake happiness, fake enjoyment with new supply. It's like the perfect storm. It's the perfect storm, and it's the perfect thing for narcissists because everything about them is fake to begin with. So what could be better than a completely false, alternate cyberspace reality of fakeness? Like, what could be better? It's the perfect thing. They are masters of illusion, and social media goes hand in hand with them being able to spread their illusions to everyone else and their fakeness. They love dead, empty relationships because they are incapable of having a real relationship. So Facebook, Instagram, all these platforms are the perfect place for them to spread illusions. It's all fake. They are not happy. They will never be happy. They don't even have the capacity for happiness. They don't even understand these emotions. They don't feel these emotions. So the only thing they can do is present illusions of happiness. That's all they have. They have nothing. So, I mean, it's the perfect storm for narcissists. It's just like a tsunami of negativity and fakeness. So, I was like, emptiness, fakeness, being a fraud, that doesn't really suit me. So I was just like, I'm out of here. I don't want, first off, narcissists having access to me. So that wiped that out. I'm off of there. Done, gone. Don't miss it in the slightest. The best thing I ever did. So I'm super excited about this new year. Narc free, cleared out a lot of the toxicity, the negativity, the non-emotional robot automaton social media sites. That's done for me. I'm not doing that. I want to focus on spreading awareness on narcissists. I'm going in on these narcissists in 2019, so they better take cover.